pick them up, where do they take? Where are they taking?
To the ICE center, the detention center, so they can go see a judge and all that stuff. But a lot of them are second entries. They got to where they came back, so they definitely going home. What I'm trying, Josh is good at this. He makes a false equivalency. Stop and frisk is nothing near related to this because stop and frisk is a situation where they stop you, they search you to see if you have
racial profiling.
Wait a minute. They stop you, they frisk you to see if you have a weapon. If you don't, plus they ask you for ID, and then they let you go. The police, by right, the police have a right. If they believe you are in the act of committing a crime, they can stop you by law. They can even detain you for 72 hours. You didn't know that though, with no charge. But they have the right to stop you and ask you for ID, much like when they stop you on a traffic stop, right? So what's happening is they're going into businesses. They're just asking for proof of ID. You got ID? You got ID? You got ID? Well, guess what? A lot of people, when they come over here, they don't go get an ID because they're afraid of what? Deportation. So they'll pull out matricular, right? Which is the Mexican ID, is the green one. That's when we know you're not a citizen. So they say, look, we don't know you're not a citizen. We need to take you into the facility so we can do what? We can investigate.
Hey, but let's keep it real though, because everybody.
How is that stopping frisk?
Look, people were crying about the locations that they're getting them. Do you think people would be happier if they was to, let's say, knock on their doors and say, hey, we know you're illegal, come with us, we're gonna send you back and do it the right way? Would people be happy about them doing that? And do you think people would willingly go with them? Or do you think they gotta get them any way they can? Because you gotta remember, they gave them the option to self-deport to where these raids wouldn't even be happening. So evidently they don't wanna go back at all. So it's like, well, now you're forcing me to get you anywhere I can because I already gave you the option to do it willingly. There's no right way to do it. It's like no matter where these people were to get gaffled at, people would have an outrage because they're looking at it emotionally, not logically. If you coming here affects the citizens' pockets, meaning that the citizens are getting undercut for jobs, because why pay you American wages if I'm gonna pay you half of what I gotta pay you, and I don't gotta give you dental insurance, I don't gotta give you health insurance, you're not getting no type of benefit that an American would get, and you're gonna do the same job and even more. Is that
criminals? Yeah,
no, business owners.
The business owners are criminals.
No, we agree. But if we eliminate that option for them to be able to do that, then you don't got to worry about it. Because who in their right mind has a business is not going to try to make their overhead as great as possible.
Someone who knows that.
Everybody.
Listen,
look. Already do this the right way. So the fact that they're in a group of people that are complaining about the people that they employ willingly, by choice.
But that's what you don't get.
Hold on. How so?
How so? It's extremely hypocritical to say that all people should not be when you are keeping them out of the
No,
they're here already. However they get here, they got here. But I know for a fact, if I hire Brandon and I gotta pay him prevailing wages on this construction site, or I can go hire this illegal, pay his ass $12 an hour, and he happy and shut the fuck up, I just saved myself about $40 an hour.
But
now you're relying on them as part of your work.
But I'm not relying on them because there's Americans who can do it. No, right? To save money. That's what we're saying. It's all about money. Then they get paid under the table, and their money circulates back in their country, and they're sending it back home.
But here's the thing. Everyone is, what I'm telling you is,
you crazy.
What I'm telling you,
whose life is more important, yours or an immigrant? Because you are an American citizen. My dad fought in Vietnam. So I'm going to have more rights than somebody who just came from another country.
Listen, what I'm telling you is if Adam got rid of you and hired an immigrant, say he was African, and he'll do this job, just give me $10 an hour. I know how to work all the keyboards and shit. Adam came and said, look, Josh, got you right here doing $10 an hour. Unless you're willing to take $10 an hour, you gotta go, right? He would be doing for you more than the average employer is gonna do for the employee. You would have an issue with that, right or wrong, especially if the person was an illegal immigrant. Would you not, right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an issue with the job that I currently have.
Okay,
that's
so
what's going on. But that's what's going on.
Wait a minute. No, Josh is, look, you guys don't know about Josh is counting on y'all interrupting this, so we don't got to get pinned down on the point. But I'm telling you, the man is a hypocrite. He just said he would have. I'm telling you, you just said you would have a problem if an immigrant came and took your job. But all the people who
I don't have an issue with anyone taking my job.
there are people losing
Immigrant or
jobs.
not.
There are people losing jobs
Yep.
to illegal immigrants. Most of those people are not even in California.
But are those the immigrants' fault or the people who hired
What
them?
I'm telling you is the people who hired them are criminals, and the illegals who came into the country are criminals. So all criminals need to face justice. The point
Those that employ them.
they need to be arrested as well. But what I'm trying to tell you, you're thinking people are doing this. He actually thinks ICE is just saying, we think immigrants are here. Let's kick the door in and walk in. Do you realize that these people are being tipped off? Do you realize that a lot of these businesses are already being investigated because other businesses have reported them? If the place across the street,
So why did Trump just put in an order for all ICE shops on farms, hotels?
He playing chess.
yeah,
He's playing chess. A lot of his buddies own them
He's just
businesses.
getting pushed. Exactly. He's getting
No, I don't think it's the pushback. I think the people who own those businesses is like, hold on, cuz you tweaking. You know how much I might have to pay to get all American farmers in here? Because there is American farmers.
Trump's pipe.
We try to act like.
Brandon thinks that these guys should be.
Hold on, no, because this for the chat.
hold on.
People try to act like Americans don't farm. That's the number one talking point. They're doing jobs nobody wants to do. No. People will do any job if you pay them a living wage. That's the problem. A lot of these jobs are not living wages. So if I'm an American and I'm paying taxes and you want me to bust my ass for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours a day, I should be able to have a roof over my head, buy my kids some clothes, take care of my wife, take care of myself. Dude over here don't give a fuck because number one, this is quadruple what they make in their country. Number two, you know they piling 10 in the house, 6 in the house, pulling their money together. We not doing that. We might have just mom at the crib. She can't make a living wage off of this
The
shit.
standard of living is different in Mexico than here, so they'll accept less. The point I'm making is this: you're basically like the people on January 6th that you hate so much. Yeah, you are, because the president has been endowed with the power to evict people from this country based on his discretion. Not only that, the president has been ordered to evict these people from the country by the people who voted for him in a majority. He won the popular vote and he won the electoral college. What you're saying is, I don't like the way what the president is doing makes me feel, so I want to go up and protest the actions of the president. The Aliens and Enemies Act empowers Donald Trump to literally say, round up all the illegal immigrants, no court trial, send them back across the border. You have a problem with the Constitution, you have a problem with America, and most importantly, you have a problem with American citizens.
I have a problem with humanitarian issues. Not
They are
doing
treating
it.
them humanely.
So Josh, let me,
What are you
Josh, let me ask you: Have you been down there protesting with him?
Yeah, I was there Saturday.
Tell me one
Hold
thing.
on.
Was you
No,
getting,
did you go to
was
protest or
was-
did you go
was you
for
getting
content?
content or what you was doing?
Viva la Raza. I was on that.
Josh went down there for the
Josh over there
content.
too.
I want to
Josh
know.
got his photo out there.
I got 2 questions for you, Josh. I got 2 questions for you. One, name one inhumane thing they're doing, because humane is subjective. Your idea of what's humane could be different
Separating
from mine.
families is humane.
Okay, so families are not separated
They are being
unless
separated.
unless the kids don't want to go to the country where the mom is from. 2,
are
where
being
were you
separated.
when Obama was doing this? Those are my 2 questions.
Obama and
What is
Biden.
inhumane?
Obama and
So,
Biden.
so you're telling me that when the CPS takes a child away from a parent who commits a crime, that's inhumane?
Depending on the crime and depending on the child's
No,
current
no,
well-being,
any
yes.
crime, any
No,
arrest,
yes.
any
The
arrestable
crime
offense.
does matter.
If your kids are in the
Yes.
car with you, Josh, and you are drunk driving,
Yes, your kids should be taken from you.
or
That's a crime, right?
listen,
crime.
that's
So
right.
the family is separated
The
by
crime-
you committing a crime.
Yes.
Based on a
So you
specific
coming
crime, yeah.
across is a crime. So if your family gets separated, you should have never committed that crime.
because there's
because
levels
you
and
was
degrees to it.
together over here.
There's levels and degrees.
What
to it.
is
You're
the
separated
level?
from your
What's-
child when you're a danger to them.
Okay.
If you're bringing your child here for a better, safer life, you are not a danger.
That's
to
not true.
Josh.
If I got a kid and I commit a crime and I get sentenced to prison, I just got separated from my family for committing a crime. I'm not a danger to my child because I was out on the block hustling to get some money for my child, but I still got separated, and we all accept that. I could get life right now, and people would be like, hey, he shouldn't have did the crime. But now we got to have
you did something
empathy.
and you were seen through a due process where you were convicted of that crime.
Now, you know what's going on. I'm going to tell you what's going on. The media programs people on what to be enraged by. If you notice, just look year by year by year. It's always something new for people to be enraged by. Every single year.
You're not going to be able to win arguing logical like what we all know.
No,
because
like
these people are already brainwashed. They not brainwashed. They understand if I say this, the audience is going to support me because the audience is highly Hispanic.
No, for sure.
That's cool. What I'm telling Josh is this. So now, justice is supposed to be blind. That's literally what it's supposed to be. So justice is not supposed to consider your color, your creed, your nationality,
Is that reality?
your race.
We know that's not reality.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cook.
This dude is saying if you commit an
He be waiting to
arrestable
cook down.
offense, the police and law enforcement should say, "Oh, you're an immigrant, so I'm not gonna separate you." Now, separation from children matters. All this time, Josh been an adult. Black people been separated from their kids, even over minor infractions. He didn't care about it at that point. All of a sudden, his conscience has been renewed. His heartstrings have been reattached. It's wrong to separate criminals from their children. The funny thing is, the parents and the children stay in the same facility. They're moved together if they choose to leave, but most of the children are choosing to stay with family members in the U.S. Why is justice only blind when it's dealing with us, for you, when it's dealing with a certain group?
My opinion,
No, because that's what you said. You said it's inhumane to separate a criminal from their children.
in the way that these families are being.
Are they criminals? Are they criminals, Josh? Yes or no? Wait. Are they criminals, Josh? Yes or no? So if you come into the country illegally, you committed a misdemeanor. Is a misdemeanor a crime? I'm asking you a simple question. Is committing a misdemeanor a crime? Because I went to jail for a misdemeanor. Well, I was
Hey, Josh. Hold on, but Josh.
It doesn't have to be violent for you to get arrested.
Brandon, this is how you feel on it. Why not self-report when they gave you the option? You could have left with your children.
And $1,000.
And $1,000.
And came back.
And then do the process to come back the right way. Why not just do that?
There's enough people who are afraid that it's from the government. Should they be here illegally? Should they be getting through, not going through the proper channels? No. But they're
Should they be deported? If the U.S. citizens voted for that. Listen, if the U.S. citizens, if America, they've already been given an opportunity when they was in their own country.
Did you feel this strongly about it when Obama wanted to for deporting the
I
most
was not a fan
immigrants?
of that.
No, I know, but were people this outraged to where they were rioting in
I don't
the
know that
streets?
we had this type of coverage being taught. And that
Okay.
was as much of a talking point
Keyword
at that
was
point.
coverage,
But
right?
Do
So
I,
the
do I care
media-
as much then as I did now? Absolutely.
So the media programs people on what to be enraged by. Like I said, first it was what? We had to stop Asian hate. All of a
Hear
sudden
more
that
about
don't
it, but
exist.
that doesn't change my personal
We had the
belief on it.
Ukraine stuff going on. I mean, that stuff's still going on, but people aren't enraged about it no more. It's like every single season, the media force feeds something down your throat to be enraged by. We just had the planes falling out the sky every day. Now you don't even hear about a plane crash. It's a new distraction every couple of months. I know, but not the way that we do every other day. Planes fall out the sky to where people were afraid to even travel. People were canceling
That was
flights.
literally 2 planes.
Let me
But what
ask
I'm saying is, if this wasn't on the news and Trump was still doing this the exact same way, nobody would.
Okay, let me
It's a distraction.
give you an
But what's the distraction?
Well, a lot of stuff is going on right now. If you see the stuff, well, you can't talk about a lot of stuff.
Is it
on
really
YouTube.
about-
You know that.
But look, when we speak on this, the biggest the biggest thing is it's more Hispanic, so they have the numbers, and that's more the outrage. But people still care if this was the Jamaicans, the Japanese, or other people. Will people still have this amount of rage about it?
No.
Because if they was down, if
Because
they was down there protesting by themselves, it was the Haitians or somebody else, people wouldn't give a fuck.
No, because-
they just be like send them back.
Let me say this. The only reason people like Josh care about this stuff, and I'm telling you straight up, the people who work for them for low pay are illegal. Adam even said he lost his nanny. I hear these people talking about they lost their gardeners and everything else like that. They want cheap labor. They want to keep paying people low wages while simultaneously pretending to argue for fair pay. In LA, listen, wait a minute, let me finish. See, I know it's true because he interrupted me.
No,
listen, he was cool as a cucumber until we got on point.
You're so fucking wrong
No,
about Adam.
wait, listen.
You're so wrong about
Okay, you was cool as a cucumber until we start hitting, till the dog got hit. Listen,
I'm cool as fuck. You're
Josh,
sitting out
what race is your nanny? You're lying. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Hey, Josh sound like he got a name.
What race is your dog groomer?
Hey, Josh sound like he grew
Adam's
up with a
nanny is
nanny.
Mexican.
Hey, but look, we gotta make this point for the chat too, though.
Adam lost his nanny because you were paying her correctly with taxes. She did not pay taxes.
Here we go.
Can we?
You're paying me more money, so I'ma quit.
To the chat. To the chat. Understand we are not only talking about Hispanics. Hispanics have made themselves the face of what's going on, but it's all races of immigrants we're talking about. So that gotta be understood. It's because what's going on in the media, like bro said, where's the Jamaicans at? Where's the outrage for the Haitians? And why are the Hispanic immigrants not standing in solidarity with those immigrants who are being deported as well? Because if you're for mass immigration, shouldn't you be standing in solidarity with all immigrants? Shouldn't it be a calling for all immigrants?
Yeah.
But yet, when we have this conversation, we are only talking about Hispanics over and over.
And let me tell you something.
They're all
If the
being
Jamaicans-
targeted. They only you're saying a large group because it's a bigger margin to them, so you're seeing that.
Here.
Of course, we see that. Yes, but if you go to different states and other places outside,
They get rid of
outside of
Africans.
California, they get rid of everybody.
Go to New York.
This is a larger deported Africans.
Where it's a larger population of the Haitians and Jamaicans out there, a larger portion of them are getting
cooked.
than the Mexicans, but the Mexican border is right here, so of course it's gonna be more than
And when you say fuck ICE, you're saying fuck America. And I'm not accepting that, Josh. But let me tell you this. ICE was down there. The National Guard was down there. I told them thank them for their service. Clearly you guys were scary. As soon as the real dogs came, y'all all ran. Downtown LA was peaceful. What I'm telling you is, Josh, it was super peaceful last night. It was even more peaceful when you guys were around. But what I'm telling you is this ain't about black or white. If you put a bunch of Haitians down there and they marching, I'm gonna be like, get them out of here.
The only
Pack
reason,
them up.
the only reason I do say it does have something to do with the black community, because if you study history, immigration has directly affected the total GDP of the black community.
It's raised
We
the
lose
cost of
jobs.
living.
We lose jobs. Cost of living goes up, and we directly lose jobs.
Raise the cost of housing. You can't even get an apartment, and a lot of that is illegal immigration. But Josh, I hear a lot of you people saying, this was Mexico. This was Mexico and all this shit.
Not stolen land.
This is stolen land.
They sold
Are
it.
you one of the people who mistakenly believe that this is stolen land? California was part of Mexico, but do you think we stole it from you?
Sold it. 25. 25, 15. They sold it.
In between 15.
So let me answer. But what about when Mexico stole it from the indigenous? What about when listen, we didn't steal it. We bought it though. We bought the stolen land from the people who stole it, who slaughtered the indigenous Indians who lived in this land, and are continuing to slaughter those people to this day. Mexicans have more problems to focus on than this fake racism that they're saying exists in America. There are indigenous tribes in Mexico that don't even speak Spanish who are being exterminated by the Mexican government. The Mexican government, once they took control of these lands, continued to exterminate indigenous populations. Stop. This is conquered first, then purchased land. We bought it fair and square after whooping feet, and now y'all want to cry this is Mexico. No, this used to be Mexico, and now it's America.
They
And if you want to
succeeded the
come
land
over
after
here,
the war.
you better have some documentation or your ass is getting thrown.
They
in front.
succeeded the land after the war. They sold it for 15 million. Really, America could have just strong-armed it and said, fuck y'all, we taking it because we already whooped your feet. But they still gave them 15 million. So it's not really stolen land.
Mexicans are not indigenous. Mexicans are the offspring of Spaniards who mix with indigenous people. Now, in that way, you could argue that they are indigenous, but in reality, Mexican people overwhelmingly cling closer to their Spanish roots. That is why you are a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Mexican with light skin. You are given preferential treatment and admired to a higher standard, higher degree than a dark-skinned, indigenous-looking Mexican. Please stop with the cap. I've been around Mexicans a long time. Stop. Y'all wanted to be close to y'all white zaddies.
They down there outcasted dark Mexicans.
They exterminated them.
The dark Mexicans are outcasted in Mexico.
They exterminated them.
The ones that got conquered by the Spaniards, the lighter skin, the taller ones, they're the ones they look at like, okay, you just cool. You look like us over there, your ass is.
They like to erase the fact
You
that
outta
they
there.
they are 50% or more European. Cortez and them in their busting cheeks all through the Mexico Valley. So stop with this. They are indigenous. They are mixed. The indigenous is the ones y'all killed to take the land.
America first is all I'm saying.
You guys now, not you.
I'm
You're
talking
not
about,
American?
huh?
You're not an American?
No, I'm talking about Mexico killing the indigenous to take their land. I am definitely an American, proud to be an American.
All I'm saying is
And I
America
stand with
first.
all my Americans, despite their race, color, or creed. I'm a
Yeah.
nationalist.
Hey, what else we got up there, man? We cooking right now.
We're cooking too much.
Okay, so Steven Jackson crashed out after his first Big 3 loss in the coach. Go ahead and play that clip.
You know
This was
somebody,
hilarious.
you know somebody who don't play sports pick this topic like Flacco.
This was hilarious.
Big 3.
Same shit y'all niggas at the hotel begging me for shit. Now y'all want to show out in front of these people. One of you niggas to get burned fucking with me. I'm not these niggas. Google me, bitch. I will burn one of you hoes. Okay? If somebody want to fight, you want somebody to fight. Same bitch ass niggas be at the hotel begging me for shit. Now y'all want to show out in front of these people. One of you niggas to get burned fucking with me. I'm not these niggas. Google me, bitch. I will burn one of you hoes.
Hey, pause that.
Somebody want somebody to grab me.
That's hilarious. And I will say this to the people who are outraged. This just shows you never play sports.
This sound like some damn good coaching
Our
to me.
coaches was talking to us like this in high school.
Shit, slamming niggas.
Our coaches was physically fighting players in high school. So if you play sports, this is actually comical. It's not a shock. It's just a shock because we're in the be outraged by everything generation. But to me, I mean, this is some good coaching, man. What y'all think about this?
Hey, this is beautiful, man.
Nigga said,
Like,
Google me,
he's
bitch,
passionate.
I'll burn one of y'all niggas.
But talking to grown ass men like that is crazy.
No.
I mean, just far as he trying to belittle them in a sense. It's cool to talk crazy and reckless, but cut out of pocket. Cause somebody should have fired his chin up.
I think the only thing he
Aside,
said out of pocket was, man, y'all be at the hotel begging
Y'all
me for
begging me
shit.
and shit
No.
like you trying to degrade a nigga. What type of coaching is that?
Nah.
You got me fucked up,
First of
nigga.
all, you rich,
say,
nigga.
You rich,
begging you
this
for shit.
and you.
They-
He talking about Google me. You an NBA basketball player, nigga. Stop talking like you out here peeling caps and shit.
No, he
talking
said-
about like you burning something.
He went to O-Block.
No.
Man, he went to O looking goofy, nigga, going to meet with some young ass niggas. Fuck is you doing? Cuz looking crazy as hell.
Nah, he was
all
in
that
the
is out. Y'all talking about this great coach and that's out. These niggas
Bro.
grown ass men. These ain't kids.
When
nigga.
he said
You
Google
talk-
me.
No, he's saying Google me like as if nigga like he a nigga out here.
No.
Nigga.
He
Steven
said-
Jackson, mind you, he did get cracking with Meta War Peace in the NBA. But knock it off, nigga. You played basketball your whole life. You're not a street nigga. You went to O Block to get recognition from King Von and them, looking fucking crazy. Cut out of pocket, nigga. I don't give a
Hey,
fuck what
he
y'all
said,
talking
hey,
about. You
burn
finna let a
you
nigga talk to you like that on the Big 3?
Yeah,
This your
if that's
coach?
my coach.
Hey, this ain't
Come on,
even
nigga,
Have
talking
you
about
played
bitch ass
sports?
niggas and all this.
Have you
No,
played
nigga.
sports?
Yes, nigga.
Okay,
And at this day and age, ain't no nigga finna be talking to me
Bro,
crazy like that
bro.
for a damn Big 3 basketball game.
Bro, my
This
coach-
ain't even
talking
NBA,
about,
this
the Big
But Brandon don't give a fuck. You know, you and Suspect went back and forth with that bullshit.
Listen,
you don't
I'll
care about
burn
that
one of
type-
you niggas.
Listen.
I
you
burn
know
you,
what?
that's a threat.
Hold on,
nigga.
but do y'all know what burn means?
Burn me.
He talking about catching
Give
a
him an
body.
STD.
No, cut him. No, yeah.
He
yeah.
said I'm for catch a body on
I
one of you
burn
niggas.
one of you
I'll
niggas over
burn
the
one of you
Big 3. He
niggas.
talking about you begging me for a fucking spot, nigga. This ain't even your league, nigga.
Hey.
Fucking, you a coach, nigga, for 3 people.
Listen,
Fuck is you talking about?
What he's doing is
No, nigga,
No.
you embarrassing niggas on motherfucking.
They embarrassed themselves.
Yes, no, for
They
what? For
embarrassed
losing.
themselves.
They lost by 4
No,
points.
the whole point when
Cuz
he's-
act like they out there got smoked. They lost by 4
The whole
points.
point, what he's making.
Hey,
Listen,
burning the nigga for losing by 4 points.
Y'all-
He said, "Google me,
Crazy.
bitch, I'll kill you."
y'all,
Basically.
no,
Fuck is you
y'all-
talking about?
Y'all missing the point.
Over
What
what?
bodies he ever caught for real?
What
Bruh.
pussy
Talking about
nigga
Google me.
missing? No,
Like
nigga.
cut catching hats, nigga.
You almost
Listen.
50 talking to niggas talking about I'll burn you. Nigga. Probably
Listen.
older than that. This
Listen,
nigga Steven Jackson lost
you
his
gotta
damn
understand
mind.
sports to understand what this dude is meaning. Bro is talking about the fact that when he's trying to talk to them after the loss, the camera and the media is there. The white dudes is in the room. You see them in the cut, the fat dudes. They trying to act like they don't give a shit. And you got people like that. You lose, you know, your coach is in here trying to talk to you, motivate you, and basically trying to like give the post-game little speech, and you're acting like you're uninterested in what he's saying. So he's basically saying like, if you
disrespected
have
me.
pride now, where was your pride when we was at the hotel and you was begging me for shit?
Nigga, don't be
I'm a
doing
grown
that.
man. I'm a grown man. And as a grown man, you know, just like you ain't about to beg nobody for shit.
What did they do
can
in front of them, though?
What I'm telling you is clearly when he was trying to talk to them, whether it pertained to the game or what, they were acting apathetic, like they didn't
That's
give a
what
fuck
you-
what he
that's
had
what
to
you
say.
got based off of just the
I
seat.
know that because I've been in many locker
I know,
rooms.
but have you ever seen him coach Cud talk like that on a regular?
What he's talking about is his work ethic as an NBA player. That's what he's saying when he means Google me. He's talking about how he was a bad motherfucker in the NBA, and he also had to realize, hey, I gotta have respect. Because he talks about it on All the Smoke, where he had a shitty attitude when he was in Golden State. And then when he went to the Spurs, his whole attitude had to change, and that's when they was able to win. That's what he means by Google
Cuz
me.
wasn't no nigga like that.
Yeah, he was. He was
wasn't. They ended up putting his ass on the bench.
Steven Jackson was a beast, bro. You got to go back and watch those.
He was cool, but he
Bro
wasn't no
was
LeBron. that
good.
just be
He was
talking
3
about
and D.
Google
He was
me,
never
bitch.
a main nigga
He
on
was.
the team.
He
Google
was.
me,
He
bitch.
was.
Like, hold on, cuz we
Steven
know
Jackson
When
actually-
was he ever the main nigga
Steven
on any
Jackson was
team?
actually the dude guarding Kobe on Spurs.
I don't
That
care.
don't make
When
you
was
the
he
main
ever the
nigga.
main nigga?
He
'cause
was
you played
3. He
defense?
was 3 and D, and he was already old, but he was a key
No,
contributor.
I'm saying, at what point was he ever a face of a team? Like, you play for the Spurs, nigga, with Tim Duncan, David Robinson, you got Kawhi Leonard, all these other niggas. You're not the nigga on the team.
He
like
was
that.
definitely like
He was coming off the bench.
definitely
he
a
was
key
a role player.
He was a key role
Yeah,
player.
that's
No,
what I'm
he's
saying.
saying you was never the nigga to be like Google me, bitch, like you Kobe or
But
LeBron
I think
or
he
Jordan.
said Google me as far as his accomplishments because it's a team game at the end of the day. And if you don't got people like Steven Jackson, the dogs who get out there and scrap with people, you got the best player in the league and still not
Bro,
win that.
Cub was known for jumping in the stands with Metal War Peace.
No,
Hey, even that.
That's
Even
what
that.
got him cracking.
Even that. Well, that's what hurt his career the most. But what I'm saying is, I feel like he was in line as a coach. He understands his players, and he's holding them accountable. And that's the problem with sports these
But
days.
if he was
You got-
gonna do this, he should have did this while they was in the game playing. You don't do
No,
this.
you can't do. You can't go off during the game.
No, you
now.
do go off.
You'll
There's
get
plenty
ejected.
coaches. There's plenty coaches that go off on it. This is the big three. This
You'll
ain't
get
the NBA,
ejected.
nigga.
You'll still get
This is the
ejected.
big three. This Ice Cube run this shit.
He
Fuck is you talking
Hey,
about? Get ejected from
he
what?
went
nigga?
off-
Mr. Fuck the police run
yeah,
this.
He went
nigga.
off. Y'all
What we
tripping. He
talking
went
about?
off at the perfect time in the locker room, behind the scenes when you're supposed to. That's why you see the video is coming out off of a cell phone camera.
Nah, but bro, the way he talking, it's like, hold on, cuz we down there the same age, nigga. We could really just get out here and line it up. What the fuck you mean you gonna burn me, nigga? What? You tweaking. Fuck is you talking about?
I think that he just going
You
off.
gonna burn me, nigga? Burn what? Nigga, it's up now.
I think he's doing a good job with his players, holding them accountable. Some of these dudes, especially because they're ex-NBA players, they have a huge sense of entitlement. So it's like, you got to get at some people like that.
You think
because they
you-
think they tougher than they really are.
You think
and
Cub would have talked to Jordan like that?
he can't talk to Jordan like that. But at the same time, Jordan would have won the game.
Nah, Jordan lost some games.
You got to talk to bums playing in the Big Three like that, bro, because they thinking they bigger and better than they really are.
Or is this a bad look for the Big Three because it's black owned, it's ran by Ice Cube. They say you niggas can't have shit, so him out there behaving like a nigga after a loss, is that a bad look on the Big Three?
Sports enthusiasts love that shit. That makes me. I haven't watched one Big Three game. When I saw that, I said, I'm about to go watch some shit from the Big Three. You want to see coaches getting at players in a real way, bro. People are tired of this pansy shit in sports. This everybody has to get along. This LeBron James era where can't nobody say nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like people doing gay stuff behind people's back. It's like your boy from the Cleveland Cavaliers, the one who got he's on crack now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, LeBron, a player would have just went and knocked his ass out for screwing his mom. What LeBron do? Destroy the nigga life. Get the nigga out of the NBA, can't get back in. That's whole shit. They would rather argue like this and fight physically than some dude undermine you behind your back and make you lose your livelihood. That's whole shit that's happening in the NBA these days. I like that shit. Steven
blame-
Jackson bringing
I
it back.
liked it. It was comedy to me.
it
I
is
was
funny.
crying
It
when
is
he did
funny.
that shit.
But
I loved it.
So you blaming LeBron for Delonte West turning into a crackhead?
You know LeBron got bro up out of the league. Delonte West was one of the best players on that Cleveland
You not
Cavs
blaming
team.
Delonte West for fucking his teammate mom?
Listen, it don't matter. That's personal shit. Are you blame? Did Kobe go and ruined Karl Malone's career.
No,
for
but he
him
snitched
trying to
on
get that
Shaq.
bag?
on the nigga.
He told on Shaq.
He told that Shaq was fucking other
He snitched
bitches.
on Shaq, nigga.
Yeah, but
That's
look what
worse.
happened.
That's worse.
But he
Why
got
not try to get him
reprimanded.
off the team,
But
though?
he got reprimanded.
LeBron, yeah, but LeBron, like, nigga, you not playing on my team, nigga. The
He
fuck? You
snitched.
lucky I'll
No,
kill your ass.
LeBron have more power now than Kobe had at that time. Way more power.
It don't
LeBron
matter.
got
Kobe
bro
told
out.
you
the
nothing.
It don't
league.
matter, nigga. You broke the guy code. You just told on the nigga. Like, we know what we doing when we on the road. You came
Hey.
out and told.
And guess what? Shaq called him out. Kobe didn't want the smoke.
LeBron should have beat the fuck out of Delonte West, though. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
should have just beat his ass. What he did to him was way worse than an ass whooping. That's wrong. Delonte West was
Where
a
the topic
knockdown
at?
three-point shooter. That's it.
Nah, yeah.
Who, Delonte West? Nah, he was a joint.
Oh.
LeBron put some type of voodoo hex on cuz.
Let's do one or two more.
All right. Okay, so Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter, goes off on all fans for calling Lil Wayne's latest album, The Carter 6, trash. Let's go to that clip.
Say Carter 6 is trash. That's fine. That's what you want to say. But let me tell you something about my father and Carter 6.
You gotta ask.
This is what I hate about you kids. The fact that y'all can get on TikTok and do a fucking dance to it, that don't mean that it's trash, babe. Okay? The fact that you can't get on TikTok and do a little 1-2 little viral moment for it, that don't mean that it's trash, babe. My dad was talking real shit. It's stuff on that album that you can hear in 2K, in games, at fucking malls, at all type of stuff. It's universal, my love. Y'all need to take y'all minds out of the TikTok world and get to the real bag, where it is. My dad is a lyricist, babe. My dad really talks shit. So if you can't understand it, please move silent like the GM lasagna and get the fuck out of here. Thanks. Now that's my last song.
Okay.
Because I already said that I'm not about to be cussing, because y'all already heard me cussing crazy. And y'all was like, what? Then they top of that. So
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we all done heard the Carter 6.
Yep.
Let's give our reviews before we go into what she said. Because to me, I'm in agreement with what the people saying. To me, it was trash. Now, she was spitting. Just because you can't do a TikTok dance to it doesn't make it trash. Because I'm one of the people saying we need to get substance back in music.
You also
But
thought Dave
we-
Blunt was cooking. So, man, you already been
Hey,
shot.
But we cannot deny the Carter 6 was a letdown. The hottest song on there to me was the country song, ironically, with Big Sean. I think that has the potential to be a huge crossover hit. He could be performing that at Coachella, stage coaches and shit like that. But the album overall was lackluster. The beat selection was ass. After a while, you like, Wayne, what the fuck are you talking about? You took this long break. You made this huge spill about how Kendrick didn't deserve the Super Bowl, and you did. So I'm expecting some fire. I'm expecting some type of, man, Wayne finna be talking some shit. He ain't even talk about nothing. He's still talking about being a fucking blood. Like, come on, cuz, what are we doing? Where's the growth? What you thought, bro?
Man, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Y'all niggas
this is
tripping.
Man.
Wayne was,
cap button.
Wayne was gassing on that motherfucker. Like she just said, y'all don't know music. If y'all ain't fucking with Wayne, the Wayne disrespect is crazy. All the shit this nigga done did out of his career, and y'all hating on the Carter 6, nigga. Go listen to it again. Go get in the car. Go get on the freeway.
Yes.
Slap cuz shit. Beats was knocking. Cuz was gassing
He's
fire.
capping.
He brought back some of the 08 Wayne in there. You
On
know,
what
he had,
song?
He had
All
band
right,
from
Dave
band from NO. You know what I'm saying?
On what
He said
song?
The band from NO. That
That was 08 Wayne?
he recaptured that.
Was that 08
It was
Wayne,
the same beat, almost damn near the same beat. Wayne was gassing, cause you just gotta go listen to it.
Gassing?
The song with Big Sean was hot. Cuz was doing this shit. The Wayne disrespect
You
is
going
crazy.
off nostalgia,
No,
nigga.
it was. The niggas just wanted to be for the niggas. That's it. That's why niggas want the Carter 1 Wayne, the Carter 2. Like she said, it's more of a universal. You can go play it in different places in different countries.
Wayne glazing is crazy.
Wayne did.
This nigga glazing.
Wayne did for everybody. He made tracks for everybody. That's what y'all didn't
What
get.
was the track for you?
What with the one with Big Sean was a banger.
The
I just
country?
said Band from NO was a banger. You gotta really go listen to it. Being Myself was a banger with Manny Fresh. Go listen to Cuz shit he
Did he
did.
show broke?
Wayne is like Wayne has done so much. It's like an NBA player that's playing for so long where he's just Wayne got plenty of rings. So now that y'all not mad because he ain't get to the finals or he ain't doing this. He's not the same way. Y'all just had too much expectation. Yes, he showed growth because he did something outside of himself. The same way people didn't like the
What was
Rock.
outside himself?
What I mean is what you expect from him. He didn't do what you expect.
Yes, he did.
Man, this is
Now
not a
he's mad.
debate, bro. He giving his opinion on the
Yeah,
shit.
this
This
is
nigga trying to
crazy. He ready to
debate.
argue every piece.
Yeah, he's like arguing.
He didn't do what you wanted him to do. Now you mad at him. But I'm saying,
Right.
y'all want the old Wayne, go grab the Carter 2, Carter 3, and all that other shit. That's the only thing people mad about. It's still good music. Like Josh, what you were saying earlier, they don't appreciate the music in today's era now. That's all that's
Josh was
fucking
dissing
going
the
on.
Carter 6 too.
I know, I'm just saying.
You have a horrible taste in music. Hey, Messiah.
Where would you
Messiah.
rank it in the court?
This dude literally
Six? Okay.
Okay, that's cool and all, but like I'm saying, when we listen to Jay-Z, you're going to rate some of his old music better than his new music. The 444, people are not putting that with the blueprint. Of course, you got to appreciate different parts of his growth and where he's done in music. He's just having fun now. He has nothing to prove. Wayne has done everything.
444 was age appropriate
I'm telling you.
to Jay-Z though. He didn't come back rapping like, well, yes he did. He
Let me
still
tell
be
you,
doing that.
look,
Like Reasonable Doubt.
I'm with you
He showed
one.
growth.
I'm with you 1,000%. I went back. I heard like 2 songs. I said, because with Lush, this was dissing. That didn't sit right with me because you're a failed rapper, but you think you speak ill of Wayne. Like, that's great. That's a theme up here. You got a lot of failed niggas that shit trying to judge and critique dudes who are successful. I don't like that. But here's the thing. The album was a classic. And what I think a lot of people did not listen. And let me tell you, Messiah, what's it was something that stands apart from the major body of work.
Fuck out of here.
That
Nigga
person.
rage bait.
Let me finish.
Majority of things.
Can you let me finish?
The album came out 2 days ago. He called it a
Listen.
classic. This nigga
Hey,
is wild.
Did we ask Josh you a question?
God damn this
Look,
nigga.
let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. So my favorite song on the album was Flexed Up. I love that song.
That was a banger.
That bitch was riding. I was in the car. I'm like, oh, he's with Wayne. Made a mistake. Didn't I tell y'all earlier how this generation is obsessed with mediocrity? The problem people have with this album was it was too much for what they got more than what they paid for. If you look at the time length on the song, Wayne is back 4 or 5 minute song. What are these idiots used to listening to? 1 minute and 20-second song. TikTok song. 2 minute song. TikTok songs. Oh, this song 2 minutes and 39
Length
seconds.
don't make it
Let
hot,
me finish.
though.
2 minutes and 39 seconds. That's too long for me. They're getting sound bites of music. Wayne had 3 verses, 2 hooks. He had great metaphors. He had great
Name one.
punchlines. I gotta listen to it again because I listened to it while I was driving, and I'm not a big rap guy like that. Everything I listen, like Wayne's metaphors, were making me think like, oh, I'm connecting dots, like how we used to feel back in the day. Oh, I get what he did with that. These people have just been dumbed down to the point that anything that's too long or it's not so obvious right on a surface level, that's trash. Why? Because they don't like the thing.
I agree with that about the state of the culture.
Saying the
I
metaphor
don't
wasn't
agree.
hitting.
I don't agree. Fuck no.
Saying the metaphor
I
wasn't
was
hitting.
looking for growth. I was looking for pain. I was looking for the Georgia Bush.
didn't hear
I
that
was
nigga
looking for the prostitute flame.
How you looking?
I was looking for that bag on this
How
album,
you
bro.
looking for pain at this point when Wayne been rich since fucking we Lord knows how long?
Pain was about heartbreak of
This
his
dude is
girlfriend,
a
or
hypocrite.
losing the main bitch in his life.
This dude is a hypocrite. He just said Dave Blunt was hot. He wants.
I never said Dave
He
Blunt was
holds
hot.
the artist to a different
I
standard.
never said Dave Blunt was hot. I said that shit he spit against 50 was funny, and I had him down here, and he exceeded that
There
expectation.
are artists who are garbage who aren't even on Wayne's level that you like. Oh, bro got swing. But from Wayne, you're not judging him based off of his body of work in this album. What you're saying is he didn't give me what I expected, so it's trash. That's not a fair assessment. That's not an
For
assessment.
most people, I feel like Wayne did like 3 or 4 songs for the niggas in the hood. He did like 3 or 4 songs for like the white audience. He did a few songs for everybody. But Wayne right now at this point is never gonna be enough. People, if he doesn't reach people's expectations, we gonna kill him off because of what he's done in the past.
That's not true though.
It's like
when he drop his mixtapes, that'd be enough.
No, what
for
I'm
me.
saying, it's like LeBron has done great his whole career, but if he does anything except go get a ring, he's gonna be killed for it.
Yeah.
So
But
once he
they'll
gets to the
still
play,
celebrate LeBron.
once he gets to the playoffs, once he gets to certain things, they're like, oh, he's not in that bag. Expecting him to do the same thing at 40 that he's done at 25. That's what people are expecting Wayne
He
to do
did
right
though.
now.
And Wayne-
He's rapping about being a hardcore blood at 40, like he's 25.
Let him be a
Yeah,
hardcore blood.
I'm saying he gave a few songs to appease everybody.
Why is Wayne still rapping about
What you
blood?
mean these niggas up in no jumpers,
Convy, you
40 and
going,
50-year-old
bro.
gangsters
You
who's
going.
scared 52 years
Nigga, you're
old talking
going.
about you from 60.
Yeah, but they
Niggas
still in the
love
fucking
shit,
street.
bro.
They not fucking
Man,
Little
nigga,
Wayne.
might be in the streets of
This
court.
what Wayne should have did. Wayne
you
should have
good,
released
bro.
a mixtape first.
Convy, we ain't
He
got
should
it
have
for
threw
no
out
reason, bro.
a
You gotta do
sample
it, bro.
of.
Nigga, I did
Hey,
it,
you
bro.
looking
I'm
mad
scared as
soft
hell. I
right
ain't
now. Where's
passed
the bro?
out. Nigga, I said lean, nigga.
Where the bro? You
Fuck
looking
him.
mad
Do this.
soft.
Come on, my nigga. Do
Lock
this shit.
in.
Bro, Convy, bro. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. Bro, you good, bro? Prom, you good? Prom. Prom. Oh, hell. Did that nigga pass out for real? They said Prom fainted in there, bro. No way. Oh, hell. Like, nigga can get shot at by guns.
Oh, he's on
But can't do this. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nah. I'm glad I got mine out the way. Oh, God. The rule, like, the key to go is you gotta go first to get out the way. Hell, I'm not going again. I did that shit. I'm not going again. What the fuck? Y'all clip that shit up, nigga. That's all you get, nigga. I ain't doing that again. Calm, you gotta go, bro. Oh, God, he got it. Oh, God, he got it.
Blocks the cameraman. What you got? I got a fucking camera.
Tommy, come on, bro. Like, go, bro. Let's come back over here. Go. Go, bro. It don't matter. Go. Bro, this nigga ain't like, you finna piss me off, bro. God, he gotta go. 5, he gotta do it, bro.
I know.
Like, the fuck, my nigga. If I did it, he gotta do it, bro. No, bro, he gotta do it, bro. Like, damn, bro, he gotta do it, bro. This shit lame as hell, bro. He a grown ass man, my nigga. If I manned up and did it, he gotta do it, bro. But look what I got on right now. I'm looking stupid as fuck, gang.
You look like this is like Hall of Fame monster. What you got on right now? You look like a science experiment.
And you an unknown creature. There's nothing in the world built like you. Here, dumb kid. Go. All right, come on. Come on, Convy. Go. You got this, bro. Look at this nigga. He look like if Bree was doing it right now. Oh, God.
Yo.
Oh, look at his face. Oh, shit.
It's fake teeth.
Bro, what is he doing? Bro, there's no way. There's no way. Nah, there's no way, bro. There's no way.
Bro, how did he
There's
flip
no
upside
way, bro.
How did he flip upside down, bro? Oh my God. How did he
Bro,
flip
you're
upside down?
a joke, kid. You're a joke.
Bro, no, he did
You're
it.
a joke, kid.
No, he did it.
Bro, what do you mean, what was that, bro? How'd you end up on your back?
You couldn't.
How did I do it and you did it, bro? Like, what the fuck was that, gang?
Bro, he scared me, bro. He talking about he fainted.
You was just in there by yourself.
Bro, this nigga came out talking about he fainted. You think that's not gonna scare me?
That ass blacked out. Was dead.
Nah, bro, one
For real?
time, I'm a point. I just see pride. I'm looking.
Yeah, I was dead ass fainting. Bro, I woke up, I'm like, God damn, my body loose and
You
shit.
think I'm not gonna be
As
scared?
hell,
He said he fainted. How?
Bro,
Like,
so what, bro? You went through worse. Like, lock in, bro.
That nigga just had to ride.
Oh my God, that nigga
I feel
did
gay.
it,
Do you
bro.
know if you do that the wrong way, your body gonna like
Bro,
hurt?
you can't breathe. You can't breathe in there for
I think
real,
that's why
bro.
I fainted though.
That's why I don't fuck.
No, you gotta. He said,
Nigga,
I was trying. You would have died in there, bro. You wouldn't have been able to breathe at all, gang. I'm dead ass, bro.
I'll be able to do it, bro.
Are we done? I'm not doing this shit ever again, my nigga. I'm good.
I'm ready to shoot some shit.
Yeah, let's shoot some shit, gang. I'm ready to shoot some shit. Well, let's make sure it's over.
You can ask him. Just ask him, are we done?
You can be done whenever you want.
They're not staying here. How do I tell you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we done, bro. Fuck that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, you can't breathe. That's why I fucked up. I was in that bitch trying to breathe. Yeah, I mean, when I opened my eyes, nigga, my body felt like this. Yeah, I'm like, damn, I really just fainted. I ain't never fainted in my life.
We never did, bro.
Hell no. That's because you can't breathe in that like that. But you can breathe. You can't breathe like that.
Oh, we did it, bro.
Nigga.
What they saying?
Someone answered, I just, bro, he took me out. I was in there. Nah, you did a whole 360. That's what I'm saying, gang. If you did that, game, it's possible he could have flew up in there. That's what I'm saying. I did a 360. Like, what the fuck? They were over to die in there. They were over to die in there. The fuck? My body did a whole 360. The guy took me out. I went in there, dumbass. Wait, somebody say hey, my fault. Guy took me out. Hell no.
Well, you didn't tell them to take you out, bro?
No. No, because, bro, you got to feel that. My body got to feel it. Yeah, you got to feel that tradition. Because if you do that, you have a fool in that. You got to go get that nigga.
Chad, I'm a real nigga, bro. I did that shit. I stayed in there the whole time, bro. I did that shit, folks. Bro, what you laughing at?
How can you explain me after this scared? This nigga came out talking about he fainted.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I got mine out the way. I want to go first.
Like, yo, anybody would have got scared. He talking about he fainted. Bro, you said you fainted.
So you're done?
I don't care what the guy's saying. I did it. I literally did it. The guy took me out. What y'all saying?
No, but like calm, but the thing is, you didn't even get off the ground. No, calm, you didn't get off the ground, bro.
The guy didn't let me get off the ground.
No, because the thing is, look, when you do that, you're supposed to go like this. Your ass is like.
You gotta go everywhere.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, I'm not a fucking paratrooper, bro. How am I supposed to go? So you
Just follow instructions. No, that's the thing. You're never good at following instructions, bro. And with everything you do, you can never follow instructions.
Oh, no, that's how I am. I don't know what to say. I was following instructions. The nigga was singing like this and shit. Like,
Oh, yeah, but bro, you're like,
bro, I was scared of Nick, bro. Imagine somebody come out and they said, yo, I just fainted. What do you think? I'm not gonna be scared? Bro, I mean, like you said, we can go this now. You hungry?
what the fuck? No, let's go to the shooting range. You're stunned in the end. That's so.
I'm a streamer, bro. Shut up, kid. Yo, imagine somebody come out and say, oh, shit, I just fainted. I blacked
Nigga, I
out.
would have been scared too.
Man, it's air, man. What you scared of air? Why you black out? Nigga, I couldn't breathe. Nigga, did you breathe in it?
I couldn't breathe.
I couldn't breathe.
You know what's crazy? When he blacked out, he actually went up higher.
Gang, no dead ass. I started fly. I was a slob on my shit.
Slob with folks. Dang, I had slob with big folks.
Your face was funny.
My face. I gotta see my face.
Yo, who got my keys? You got my keys, right? You drove here?
Let me get the
Let me keep it on. Nah, I need it. Bro, I like how it looks. Let me keep it on.
Look good, right?
Man.
I got a bathroom.
How much was it? I'm not gonna buy one, bro. Shit, bro. Bro, yo, this nigga's not prime fucking hurt. It's really prime fuck, bro.
Nah, it's all your fault, man.
Bro, I wasn't nervous, bro. Bro, Marcus, you would not be scared if somebody came out and said, yo, I just fainted. What the fuck?
Hell no, I'd be like, shit,
For chat, y'all telling me, the nigga, your friend come out, he said, yo, I just blacked out, fainted. Oh yeah, let me just jump in there like nothing. The fuck? And after the fact, I still went in. I literally still went in. I'm saying it. Fucking body did 360 and shit. Yeah, I try to do some pranks.
Some pranks? Yeah, to get arrested? Like, you in Flavorine, bro?
Trying to get arrested.
Aren't you banned from Walmart? I'm not trying to get trespassed from Walmart like you see.
I'm not banned from Walmart.
Trespass, you're
Yeah,
banned.
y'all want us to do pranks?
It's not really serious.
We could go to the shooting range. We're close to like 8:30.
You know, we got the card
Pranks
shop
take like
too.
20 minutes.
Stranding said tomorrow, but
Bro, you're gonna, bro, I'm not going to the car shop. It's too much weight.
But
Bro,
no,
I'm wasting a lot of money.
I told you stop buying cases. Buy like a couple boxes. Some chill
No, that's ass though. You gotta like, that's
no,
ass,
bro,
bro.
no one wants to see you rip 20 boxes at once.
No, they got them. They got purpose of like the good ones off break. I'm not trying to do it, bro. I already know if I go there, I'm gonna waste a lot of money, bro. You feel me? I almost had a fucking panic attack the other day. I thought I lost my fucking box, nigga.
I was hate watching today. You pissed me off. How the fuck you throw away a metal case?
No, I got it back. I mean, I didn't get it back. I promise.
I know, but I was hate watching. I was gonna get an Uber and start looking through the dumpsters and shit.
It's all look. Same old packs. Nah, I can't do. Yeah, not today. Not today. Not today.
Yo!
Is that the real one?
Yo!
All we need now is to get Jack into the network.
Nah, she crazy! Nah, she crazy!
Look at this version.
Nah, she's crazy!
Yeah, look at the version, Jack. Look at the version. How much is crazy?
Why did someone pin it?
Who pinned it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like throwing out my food. Frank? Butter. I know he's down to do some pranks.
I'm pussy.
No, it's not. No, it's not a prank. Let's go. We gotta get a feather.
random people.
No, we gotta get a feather. And then, you know, like in the lane, like,
Bro, we're gonna get beat up.
In the aisle, we just go like that behind him.
Bro, he got trespassed from Walmart, bro.
I'm gonna do that, but I don't think I'm quick enough for it.
We all gotta take turns. I feel like that's good. Like,
We're not YouTubers, Congy. We're streamers.
are you alright? Hey, my niggas is fucking my mental up. That's why, bro. What?
Man, this sure feels good to be part of the UCA for real.
I'm not morning.
No, look, God! It's gonna take some work, but
Who fucked him up like
ready
that?
to go like never before.
Enhancements made, bro. Yeah, what happened to you? You going to your
Good
cousin?
luck out there.
Let's just say.
You're gonna hit the West Coast before you know it.
Maybe an 8 and a
Niggas for all of us.
That'll be a damn
I'm
good
not
time
the,
to
like,
do
I'm not
it
a
too,
leader.
as they just sent out an SOS call. And notice still coming in,
Where's
but
Snaggy at?
looks like there's been an accident. We've got an injured in need of assistance. Check the delivery terminal for details.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
That's armor for your shoulders and legs. The downside is that you won't be able to carry cargo on top of it. You'll have to weigh the pros and cons.
Remember, Sam, When the clock's ticking, speed is what matters most of all. Review your gear and bring only what you need to make it to your destination as fast as possible.
Order assigned. Delivery parameter.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Just hit me with one of those rocks. Do it. Do it. Put me out of my misery.
tripped an intrusion sensor. To be clear, these sensors react to you, not to your cargo. Be careful. Trouble may be on the way. Sam, we're thinking you ran afoul of a local terrorist cell. Former mules who took a turn for the worse. Stealing cargo doesn't do it for them anymore. Mayhem and destruction are their drugs of choice now. But you didn't give them the satisfaction. You kept your cargo safe. Great work. I doubt you've seen the last of them, though. Keep your eyes peeled, huh?
Damn it. There's no time for this. People are counting on you. Getting thirsty. It's a close one.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you so much. Our med team should have no trouble patching him up now. You're a lifesaver. Thank God. Another moment and I don't know where we'd be.
was an attack. Someone slipped explosives into a parcel we processed. Separatist assholes think this land is theirs for the taking. They may be right. Any one of us could have handled that package. Fuck me. We have to be more careful. Beef up our security. At least we didn't lose anyone this time. Thank you, Sam. Really. I hear the chiral network is coming along. You think the signal's strong enough to reach us here? Oh, I hope so. Give it a try, huh?
Sam, with the help of the chiral network, we've recovered experimental data which should provide a boost to our ongoing research and development initiatives. As a matter of fact, we've already made one breakthrough that can be applied to our weapons programs. Hematic rounds, anti-BT ammunition that utilizes the unique properties of your own blood. However, it's important to remember that with each shot fired, you'll be expending a small quantity of your own blood. And depending on the situation, you may be better off switching back to conventional ammo. Further details can be found in the list of equipment available for fabrication.
It worked? Oh, that's great. We've been starving for info. And if we run into any more trouble, we can get the word out sooner. I can't thank you enough.
All right, Sam. There aren't any more stops to make before Mountain Knot City. But this last leg will be the hardest yet. Rest up at the private room and check your gear before you set out.
Amelie!
Higgs and his people came. They finally reached Edge Knot City. There's no escape for me now. Everyone's dead, the city's destroyed, and what's left is crawling with BTs. They're everywhere.
Where's your Kipu?
But I was able to sneak away and reach out to you. This might be our last chance to talk like this. I just wanted you to know that I'm safe. For now. Promise me you'll keep building the chiral network. It's our only hope for the future. It's my only hope for freedom. And when you've finished, we can go back east together.
Amelie, your Kipu, where is it?
Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
EX grenade number 0.
Back off. Back off! Don't do it!
Hey, Sam. I have some new info you should hear. Recently recovered thanks to your efforts to expand the chiral network. It concerns BBs. I dug this up on my own, just to be clear. No one ordered me to look. And if anyone asked, put it all on me. No need for you to deal with any blowback. You were just listening to me ramble on the wire, okay? Anyway, it looks like Bridges wasn't the first to bring back BB tech. It was a group of separatists. Terrorists opposed to UCA expansion, according to the records. They started using them about 3 years ago. Right around the time Bridges 1 was putting plans in place to head west. Seems these separatists were having trouble with BTs too, and figured that if they could track them, they might be able to steer them into our path. When Bridges caught wind of this, the decision was made to fight fire with fire, to start using BBs as a countermeasure. It's possible yours was commissioned for that very purpose, a fact I think someone may have tried to conceal, judging by the absence of BB-28's service record. I always found it strange that we were so willing to utilize technology we barely understood. Now we know why. We've been aping methods and techniques employed by others from the start. There's more you should know. It's about the original Bridge Baby experiments. Piecing together what little I could find, it looks like they started around the time of the Death Stranding. They were conducted on the island of Manhattan off the East Coast, which was completely and utterly obliterated by what was almost certainly a void out. Back then, these experiments had the full support and approval of the American government. It's all just guesswork, but I suspect the BB program was conceived to help gain a better understanding of the nature of the Death Stranding. However, due to ethical and safety concerns, public opinion was strongly against the program. Still, they pressed on, and in their desperation to make sense of the greatest disaster of their age, I think they caused another. I should also mention that the president himself was killed in the blast. It was after his death, when he was succeeded by then Vice President Strand, that the experiments were suspended by executive decree. Documents were shredded, facilities were decommissioned, and every effort was made to pretend that BBs had never even existed. Which begs the question how some random separatist group was capable of resurrecting the tech decades later. I'll let you know if I turn up anything enlightening.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Use of weapons is prohibited. Use of weapons is prohibited.
The people of Mountain Knot City have a pressing problem that needs to be addressed. A tar-like substance has been bubbling up from beneath the ground near them. They're seeing more of it by the minute, and it won't be long before it spreads into the city. There have already been reports of ejecta inside the outer walls. If nothing is done, the whole city might be swallowed by a sea of tar in the near future. There's an order from Mountain Knot City. Check the details on the delivery terminal.